miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And starting this one, Chris Sale. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup group. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Kicks and deals. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. That's down. One hops off the wall. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance, and it's off the wall. And he's safe at third as a run scores.
Well done, drives in the run. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but it's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Sale ready. That one fouled off. Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. That one misses. Ball one. Wouldn't chase that time. And now the lefty to the right side. Albies slings to first. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Fought off foul. And he hits a ground ball right side. A sliding stop. And they get the out. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Braves coming up. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound now, Max Fried.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
0-1.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Throws to first in time. They get the out on Acuna. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Good eye in that spot. Olsen coming off an amazing 2023 campaign. Prodigious power numbers, and he cut his strikeout rate. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Got him looking. That's out number 2. Here's Austin Riley.
Now let's go.
That one to first. Goldie steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Braves. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Sale back to work. There's a strike.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Late swing, foul to the left. Sale delivers. Back up the, that got him. And they get the out after the ricochet. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm. As you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue. And that's a really good sign.
So digging in, Oswald Peraza. On the ground to the left. Riley fires to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
2 outs. Base is empty. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one wrapped foul. Two down, nobody on. That's inside.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
And a pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And that one off the outside edge. Fried, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
The line to kick the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Check swing, and that's a ball.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
The Yankees up by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. To the right side. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That clips the corner. Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Braves go down quickly here, and they're down 2-0. Back at Truist Park. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And a pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And Sale deals. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And takes low for ball 1. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Now a screamer into the outfield. Harris makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Left field, way back there. And in 1 hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And the Yanks go quietly. Bottom of the inning. So here's Murphy now. As the lefty gets to work. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. next offering upstairs.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out. Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And first offering is fouled off. The Yanks leading by 2 here in the last half of the third. This one in the air. Peraza under this one. Hauls it in, 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. On the ground, right side, Chisholm. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in Atlanta, here's a big power threat. Giancarlo Stanton. Here comes a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Grounded out his first time. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Coming on Profar. He's there. He's got it. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1 so far. Foul ball there. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, 22 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Got him. Now 2 away.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Allen under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. And we're back. On a 4. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch misses. Among all the stats, when you look at Ronald Acuna Jr. in 2023, maybe the most impressive, he was able to put up his power numbers while cutting his strikeout rate almost in half. One and 2 now on Acuna. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Olsen batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Out towards right center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And a foul ball. The lefty fires. And a swing and a miss there.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Down in order go the Braves. Back at Truist Park, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Oswald Peraza. Sale back to work. And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't.
There goes the runner. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Olsen. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So the lineup flips over. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Bullpen action out there for the Braves. Joey Wentz getting ready to go. Montero, the right-hander, also getting loose. The pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away down.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one the other way and makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Yankees. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And here it comes. That catches the outside corner. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And a 1-1. And the slider just misses.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
profile. In the box now, takes strike one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
At the belt and fires. And that one moves his feet. And a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
The 1-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it is gone. Ozzie Albies goes yard. And we're level. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Sean Murphy. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Up the middle, Volpe. Throws to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Next to hit, Michael Harris. That's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Curveball drops in there.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. Pitch misses. And the count 1-2. Kicks and fires. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Albies with the key hit for Atlanta. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back here in Atlanta. And the batter now, Aaron Judge.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fouled off left side.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The wind and the pitch. That's down and in. And Judge spoils that one.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1.
On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next offering upstairs. Right through there for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that's the third out. Nothing doing. Bottom of the sixth. Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. The pitch. That one fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger in a full sprint. That'll drop in. Plays it on a high.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And that's outside. Next pitch in for a strike. And it's 1-2. And he deals. A little bit high. The count now 2-2.
That's a really good take.
On the ground right side. Off balance feed. There's one. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance at turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Freed throws to first. Acuna dives back in. Matt Olson up to the plate. Popped up. Goldie settles under it. Makes the grab. And there's two down.
Now let's go like the city yard. Rebels where it's at, we gotta hit it up.
Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Runner on the move. No throw, safe at second. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Freed checks the runner. Oh, the throw is over his head. Snaps it to third. And And down on strikes he goes. That's the inning. And we're back. And here is Anthony Volpe. The wind of the pitch.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
The pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got it by him for the pay.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And up next for New York, Oswald Peraza. Into center. And it falls. And that keeps the inning going.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Runner takes off. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up the score.
Runner on the go again. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 3-2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. New pitcher for the Braves, Joey Wentz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Runner on the go. Throw. Save.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Runner at second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Pitch inside. Throw to third. Save.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in, because he's not used to get.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead. And that's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at second here with 2 away. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball.
2-0.
Ground ball right side. Albies in plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. A couple of runs. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Fernando Cruz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a splitter, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. The punch out there, and there's one down. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And the 0-1. And strike two. Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom of the seventh. Now one close, ruled a ball. Now 1-2. And that just misses.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Good eye right there. Foul ball. On the ground, out to short. Over to Goldie. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Braves go down quick. Back at Truist Park. We go to the 8th, and now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. And the pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Ball one there. Here's a 1-1. Oh, that hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boo.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And out of here. A soaring shot to center. And they boost their lead. It's 6-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a really beautiful swing.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Aaron Bummer. One down. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Number 22. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Volpe, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Coming on Profar. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now 6. So remaining in the game defensively, number 22. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, number 90. He's the new third baseman. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now at the plate, Sean Murphy. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right-hander kicks, deals. Yeah. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's out to center field. Bellinger coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Nick Allen, the next to hit. 1 for 2. And it's through for a hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Acuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. The Yankees leading by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. And the righty deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1 left for Atlanta. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. So now a pinch hitter, Trent Grisham.
Well, looking for a little insurance here to start the 9th, Boog.
And a pitch. And that's outside. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
And he chases that one. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Paul Goldschmidt digs in now. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Bangs off the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. It's a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at second with 1 away. Here's Cody Bellinger. That one ripped. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Bases loaded with one away. Giancarlo Stanton now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
There's a swing and a drive. Acuna moving back. And gone! Grand slam! He shoots one out to right. A 4-spot on the board. It's 10-2.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit.
New pitcher for the Braves, Angel De Los Santos.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but...
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game. It's 11-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Now a fly ball to right center. Acuna snags it for the second out. Here's the Yankees catcher now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
On its way to the corner. Profar has a beat on it. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. But 2 round trippers in this. Staying in the game on defense, Trent Grisham. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And now Matt Olson up to hit. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Chopped out in front of the plate. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. On the corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
0-1.
Profar, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Two runs across in the inning. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there are 2 outs. So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And that drops in for a strike. Williams is just 1 strike away.
Oh, that's out.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Right through there, got him. That's the ball game.
When you win by 7 runs, it's a real encouraging game all the way around. The hitters feel good about what they did in this one, but the pitchers also know that if they get into a little bit of a jam, they know the offense is very capable of putting up runs. Good job.
Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
Now we don't know how to act, G. You know me, I'm your OG, low key. I'll be so glad we